In this video, I'm going to show you some high-paying jobs that don't require any experience or education. Hey, my name's Kellen, and I know it's tough trying to find a job when you might not have the most experience. It can be really frustrating when you are qualified, but your resume just doesn't cut it. That's why I'm sharing these 11 high-paying jobs that pay anywhere from $15 to over $100 per hour and only require a willingness to work hard and learn as you go. I'm going to be breaking these down into 5 work-from-home jobs and 6 normal jobs. For each high-paying job, I'm going to give you an overview of what the job entails, what the typical pay looks like, and how to actually get started as quickly as today. Make sure you watch till the end because you never know which job could be an absolute perfect fit for you. Also, consider hitting the like button because I heard if you do, it will give you good luck for the rest of today. All right, let's get into it. All right, the first job I want to talk about is kind of the jack of all trades for online businesses and online jobs, which is called a virtual assistant. A virtual assistant is basically assisting business owners in taking things off their plate, such as email management, answering customer emails, data entry, bookkeeping, possibly some freelance writing, basically helping business owners grow their business by taking things off their plate. The best thing about this is there's plenty of work to be had, and they pay anywhere from $15 to $30 an hour, which I think is pretty awesome for a job that does not require any formal education. Obviously, if you have some skill sets that you already have or some education in certain areas, you're going to be able to charge a lot more for those type of services. The best way to get started as a virtual assistant is look on places like Upwork, Freelancer, flexjobs.com, even Fiverr.com. There's also a free workshop called the 10K VA. I'll link it below, which is going to give you the groundwork and the foundation that you need to not only have the skill set to become a virtual assistant, give you the confidence to do so, but actually help you get your very first job. The second job is going to become a freelance writer, which is basically in today's digital society, writing content for blogs, for businesses to market and promote their services. So this can be through actually writing blog posts. This can be through email marketing. This can be through social media management, but basically writing as a copywriter, freelance writing for businesses. Obviously, the more fast and accurate you can write, the more you're going to get paid. The typical freelance writer makes anywhere from 5 cents up to 50 cents per word, which comes out to around $15 up to over $100 per hour. Obviously, you can get this job without any experience or formal education or degree, but the more experience that you have, the more you are going to be able to charge and the more value you're going to be able to bring to business owners. If you are interested in becoming a freelance writer, I highly recommend looking at a tool called Jasper AI. It's basically a freelance writing tool and copywriting tool to help you write emails, blog posts, YouTube scripts. It's going to help you increase your ability to create content fast that's efficient and also provide more value to business owners that you're working for. Again, it's going to be able to skyrocket your income as a freelance writer. You can check out the link below. You get 10,000 words for free to get started and test it out for free. To get started as a freelancer, the best thing you can do is start networking. So go into Facebook groups. There's tons of bloggers, Facebook groups. We have one called Blogging with Purpose you can join and start creating relationships, asking people if they want help freelance writing, if they need more content on their blog. There is so many opportunities that you can find just by networking within Facebook groups. You can also look for work on Upwork, freelancer.com, flexjobs.com, and there's a free webinar to help you get started with freelancing as well that I will leave below. All right, the third one here is a heavy hitter that you can make a ton of money with is becoming an SEO expert. And what does SEO stand for? It's a search engine optimization expert. It's helping businesses, it's helping bloggers rank their content to drive more traffic and earn them more revenue. So you are bringing a ton of value to businesses by helping them rank in Google when people search for a certain topic or a certain product, and in turn drives more customers, drives more revenue. So you can earn anywhere from $25 an hour, and I've seen SEO experts make well over $100 an hour. I could easily take the skills that I have learned through our own blog and go out and consult other bloggers or business owners and charge, anywhere from $100 to $200 per hour. This is definitely more of a higher skilled job, so you definitely want to get on YouTube, take a course like Stupid Simple SEO, and really educate yourself in search engine optimization. You can also use a tool like Surfer SEO, which would be basically taking bloggers' content, putting it into Surfer SEO, and that's going to help you optimize the content to help it rank. Just like the other online jobs I've mentioned, there's gonna be plenty of opportunities on Upwork, freelancer.com, and flexjobs.com. And don't forget to network within Facebook groups because you can find a ton of jobs there as well. All right, number 4 is one that we talk about on our channel a lot, is becoming a proofreader and editor, basically looking at the content that is going onto blogs, going onto business sites, and proofreading it, editing it, making sure it's easy to read and it's solving the problem that it's supposed to be solving. If you love to read and you're really good at catching those grammatical and spelling errors, this is an incredible job for you, and you can earn anywhere from $20 an hour up to $50 to $60 per hour, depending on your experience, depending on the type of client that you get. If you're interested in making money as a proofreader, I highly recommend taking the free Proofread Anywhere workshop that is linked below. It is a free 76-minute workshop that's going to walk you through step-by-step how to get started as a proofreader, the things that you should be looking for, the value you're bringing to a business, and where to find your first client. So check it out now, and we'll move to the next one. And the fifth one here is going to be starting your own money-making blog. If you do not need the money right now and you have some time and some flexibility to put in the hard work up front and have it really pay off in the future and earn a very good hourly rate, I highly recommend starting your own blog. The best part about this is you can get started without any formal education or experience. You can jump right in. That's kind of what my wife Brittany and I did starting our blog, and we learned as we went, and it really just took off over time. So what you're going to want to do is pick a niche that you are excited about, you are passionate about, you have some type of experience on that you can help people solve their problems with, and then start your blog. Start creating content based off of the problems that people have and create content to solve those problems. Being completely honest, for the first 6 to 9 months, you are probably not going to make any money with your blog. It's definitely a big learning curve, but after you reach that 12-month mark and onward, you can really increase your income. Most bloggers make anywhere from $100 a month, and we have friends that are making tens of thousands of dollars a month like ourselves, and we even have friends that are making over $100,000 a month from their blog. So there is a big learning curve, and it's not gonna make you money right up front, but if you put in the time and effort and it's something that you love to do and you enjoy helping other people with, it's something that in the long run will be a huge payoff. I do have an entire video on our blogging success blueprint, which will be either one of these corners, which you can check out after this video. If you're looking to get started today, we do have a free 7-day email course called the Start Your Blog Bootcamp. I will link it below if you are interested in getting started. All right, now we're getting into those normal jobs that are high paying, that do not require the formal education or experience needed or a degree. And the very first one here, I think we're number 6, is going to be real estate agent. So real estate agents list, sell, buy properties with their clients. They help negotiate deals, they help find the deals, they help find first-time home buyers their first house, investment properties. They can pretty much do it all. And what is awesome about this is it's sales, and you're selling big assets, big properties that are at high value. And normally, typically, you can earn anywhere from 3 to 6% on a certain property after you close. So on a $100,000 property, that's $3,000. On a $200,000, that's $6,000. And if you're in the upwards of $300,000, you're making close to $10,000 per deal. So just a few of those throughout the year, you're already at that $50,000 to $100,000 mark, making money. High paying job, which is really fun, really exciting. I will warn you though, there is a lot of nights and weekends, and you kind of are at your beck and call of your clients because you need to serve them. You are their client, you're looking out for their best interests. So if you are going to show a house on a weekend or the night, you have to be available to do so, or else you're not going to be making any money. This was actually a job that I was extremely interested in out of college, and I went and shadowed a real estate agent. So that's something that you can definitely do to get started. Typically, to get started on any state throughout the United States, you are going to need a real estate license. You're going to need to kind of obviously set up some type of insurance. And then you are going to want to join a brokerage so you're not off doing it yourself, and you can start to network and have a good foundation to build off of. Really, the key to being a good real estate agent is being a people person, being an extrovert, being able to really have a lot of empathy on figuring out what your clients need and doing the work to make sure that they get that. The saying net work equals your net worth is really true in real estate, because your net work is going to tell you how much you can make, how many listings you're having, how many houses you're selling per year, and that's really going to dictate how much income you can make as a real estate agent. Number 7 is just sales in general. So whether you're doing pharmaceutical, equipment, heavy equipment, laptops, any type of sales, you are going to be earning a commission off of that. And that is very important to not just trade your time for money. A lot of sales representatives or a lot of people that work within sales, they have a base pay and they also have a commission structure. So the more sales you make, the more money you're going to make as well, which is really cool because you get rewarded for your hard work, unlike a lot of other jobs where if you're putting in the time and effort and say you clear everything off your plate and you tell your boss, hey, I got everything done, instead of getting a pay increase, they're just gonna say, hey, take on all this other stuff for the same amount of pay. A lot of people make anywhere from $50,000 to $100,000 a year in sales, and you can go way upwards of that depending on what type of sales job you have. Again, this includes car sales, pharmaceuticals, medical equipment, real estate also falls into that. Basically anything. There's every company needs sales representatives to help push sales and get people coming in and purchasing and driving revenue. My advice to you, if you are interested in becoming a sales representative, is find an industry that you are super excited and passionate about. Go towards that industry. You're going to have much more luck and much more passion selling items that you're interested in versus just picking a niche or picking an industry that you don't really care about. You can find jobs on Upwork, and again, networking is going to be your biggest friend in this situation. All right, number 8 is going to be bartending and serving. So whether you are a bartender behind the bar at a wedding or at your local watering hole, or you're serving at a local restaurant, you can make some good money and you don't need any education. If you're a people person and you like to serve people, you like to be on your feet using your hands, being a bartender or server is a really good job that you can pick up pretty much anywhere. So be prepared to work nights and weekends. Obviously, bars and restaurants are the most popular on those nights and weekends, holidays. You're gonna earn a low base pay, but again, you can make a lot of money within the tips. The average pay for a bartender is going to be anywhere from $15 to $20 an hour, and they can walk away with, $200 in cash per night bartending. So there's a lot of money to be made on the tip side, especially if you're good with people. You can make them laugh, you can make them feel at home when they're at the bar, and they're going to start tipping you like crazy. If you want to get started with this high-paying job, I would look at YouTube. I'm sure there's tons of YouTube tutorial videos on how to become a bartender, drinks to make, all that type of stuff. Start networking, look on Indeed.com, talking with people, going out to the bars, filling out resumes, and you can find a job as a bartender pretty quickly. All right, number 9 was my dream job, is becoming a police officer. I was actually a jail deputy for 3 years and decided that law enforcement wasn't for me, but it is a very good, high-paying job, and a lot of times they do not require any education. I personally live in New York, and every police job you do need some type of college degree, but there are a lot of states that don't require it, and the only training that you really need is the academy, which is going to be a 3 to 6 month long training, which is going to get you prepared to do the job, which is patrolling the streets, handing out speeding tickets, going to domestic disputes, basically keeping the law and order of your jurisdiction. This can also include things like going to scenes of a murder or a car accident, so be prepared. You gotta have thick skin for this job. It is a tough job. It's one that I was not tough enough to have. It really took a toll on me, but again, it is a very good, high-paying job. Usually there's really good benefits, and it's going to be an exciting job if it's something that you have within your heart to go serve your community with. The really tough part about this job is you are going to be required to work some overtime, most likely, some nights, some weekends, some holidays, which really sucked up my freedom of my time, and I really hated that part about the job. Which is why I ended up leaving eventually. Typical pay is anywhere from $23 to $30 an hour to start, and it can go upwards from there, and you can also rank up pretty quickly, corporal, sergeant, lieutenant, and there's lots of room for improvement. Detective. To get started as a police officer, you should start taking as many civil service exams as you can, because that's really the entryway into getting started. Once you get a test score that's high enough on the test, you're going to get put on a list. Then you're going to have to probably take a physical, a psychological test, a written test, and go through the process of getting hired. But the very first thing you should do is start looking for those civil service tests. So it is an incredible job, and you're doing a great thing for the community. You're also getting paid well, and you have good benefits, but it is a very difficult job. Our number 10 is going to be construction work. You really don't need a degree to get into construction, and it's basically clearing out job sites. It's bringing in materials. It's doing basic building of things like buildings or houses, and it's really hard, labor-intensive work. But you are adding a lot of value to people's lives, so you are going to be getting paid anywhere from $35,000 to $55,000 starting out, which I think is incredible to not have a college degree and to make that kind of money right off the bat. And if you are someone that has ADHD, likes to be on your feet, likes to use your hands, construction could be an incredible job for you to start. The great thing about becoming a construction worker is there's a lot of room to grow. You can go all the way up to a foreman, which is going to be making you well over $100,000 a year. To get started, I would also, again, network. Networking is so key to landing the right job. Indeed is going to have lots of jobs as well. Start looking around your local newspapers. There's going to be plenty of jobs in construction work because there's always things being built. All right, number 11 is becoming a delivery driver. So whether you are working for UPS, FedEx, DoorDash, Instacart, Amazon Flex, there are so many different job opportunities that are high paying that you don't need a formal education with. Even UPS does not require a 4-year degree or any experience, and their starting pay is right around $30 an hour, and some of them are making $45 per hour to drive. I actually worked for UPS for a holiday season, and it was a lot of fun, a lot of work, but I did get paid very well, and I got overtime as well. And the best part about UPS is they're by far the highest paying delivery driver job there is, and they're also part of a union, so you're going to be getting great pay right off the start. It's going to be increasing quite a bit. You're going to have overtime opportunities, and the benefits are going to be out of this world. So if you love to drive and deliver and talk to customers, I think your ultimate goal should be try to work for someone like UPS. But if you're just getting started and want something super flexible that pays around $20 an hour, any of these gig economy jobs like Uber, Lyft, DoorDash, Instacart, you can start doing that and earning that income pretty quickly. To get started, I would definitely check out and download the Steady app, link your bank account. It's going to give you plenty of gig opportunities for delivery drivers. But if you are looking for more of a full-time job in the union, definitely look at UPS. Go to your local UPS store, go online, look for the jobs, apply, and you can start making that sweet cash money without an education. I'll see you in my next video where I share my favorite side hustles that will help you increase your monthly income. Don't forget to check out the links in the description for everything that I mentioned throughout the video. If you did find this video helpful, please consider hitting the like button, sharing with a friend, and subscribing so you never miss another one of our videos to help you fast track your financial freedom. I will see you on the next one. Have a blessed day. Stay positive. See ya.